My father is a Korean War veteran, United States Air Force, B-29, he was a mechanic on B-29s in the Korean War. He was a member for 54 years before he passed away, as well as my mother was a over 54-year member of the American Legion Auxiliary, and both actively involved. And his service to our country and service to the American Legion, he was very active in his post, which drove me to become a member of the Sons of the American Legion. I also have a story I'd like to tell about my mother. And I was 8 years old, and she would bring all of us kids to the Safeway store, hand us cans, and she would have poppies in them. That was our first experience with American Legion when I was 8 years old. And she would say we're going up here to gather donations for our veterans. That was my first experience with the American Legion. And I like to tell that story because of my mother's involvement. My goals for National Commander this year, number one is membership. We are going to be building bridges to the future as my theme, membership theme, and our entire year. The membership theme of building bridges to the future has to do with the 4 pillars of the American Legion. Our bridges are built by our membership. As our membership grows, our programs become stronger. The bridge becomes stronger. That bridge spans across to our American Legion family. Some of my goals this year is 370,000 members, which is a 3.5% increase of this year. There's no reason why we can't do that. If we had 50% of our renewal rate as of right now, we would be at that right now. Renewals is the key to our organization and key to our lifeblood of our organization, as well as gaining new members and going out and contacting our communities and letting them know who we are. Our projects this year, National Emergency Fund is going to be one of my projects. $50,000 is going to be my goal for this year for National Emergency Fund. There are so many disasters going on across the country, as we all know, with tornadoes, fires, hurricanes, floods. The American Legion family is touched every week and every day when something like this occurs. And I think it's important that we continue with that National Emergency Fund and continually helping and supporting our American Legion family members out there. As well as I'm going to gain awareness to the American Legion Endowment Fund. Not much has been spoken about the American Legion Endowment Fund. It was founded in 1925. It helps our children and youth and our veterans in order for service officers to become more knowledgeable. So that's going to be my projects for this year, as well as the Child Welfare Foundation. My Child Welfare Foundation goal is $400,000 this year, which would make us $1.15 a member. And there's no reason in the world we cannot achieve this with the participation and the hard work and dedication of all our members across this country. You, as the blue capper, are the glue that holds our bridge together. You are the construction workers that are building this bridge to our future. Our future lies in our youth of our country. It's you that have to build this bridge and continue on with this work, as we all have for the past since 1932. But again, you need to continue to do this as our construction of our bridge of the future continues. I think the legacy, starting with my father and my mother back in that day when we was at that store selling them poppies, is going to continue on, and that will be our bridge to the future.